Let me get that sorted out. All right, let's go for this one here. At home against Troy should be a halfway decent little battle. I mean, they're undefeated right now, so certainly within reason to believe that this could be a closer game, but hopefully we can walk away. We're significantly better. This is just a go whip somebody's ass and get out of there real quick kind of game. So hopefully we can make that happen. Clay, welcome in to the stream once again. I know you're playing MLB, so eventually we'll get back over there, but trying to get this game in.
Currently struggling on MLB.
Want to shout out for those who catch this on YouTube later. In the description, there's a link to the Discord server. If you want to be a part of the Armchair University Discord, and not only that, but the Armchair Analysis online Dynasty that happens in CFP 27, make sure you go in there and follow everything that's going on with that. We'll get more information out on that when it's time. But I want to get that out of the way early in case anybody tunes in and is interested in being a part of the community dynasty we're going to build next year as well.
What is it that they say, Tyler? It'll be all the rage?
Seems to be, yeah. Yeah. Anything that gets the fellows going. Seems to be easier and easier as we go.
Got low blood pressure issues.
Oh, first play, interception. Troy's going to take it back. Man, I don't like that. They covered that really well. I was surprised he got to him. All right. Damage done on the first play of the game. Hopefully we can get this going and get the ball back here. And he missed him. All right. Well, we're not going to get bit too hard. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we're going to get bit hard or not.
Walk-off double for George Brett in this mini-seasons game.
And a turnover on downs. They didn't trust their kicker and give it right back to us. Man, that's tough. Let's get rid of it. They're going to call him in the pocket there? I got far enough back. Okay. Okay, game. I get it, but damn. Usually if you back off far enough, it doesn't give you the penalty, so. Oh, we absolutely bulldozed their line of scrimmage there. Oh, we'll take it. If you're gonna blitz, we're gonna take that all day. Oh, what a run! What a run by Quick. Oh, you want to know about John and Modu, right?
Yes.
Okay, remind me when this game's over. I'll go see if I can find him.
Sweet.
Keep forgetting to go actually look and make sure
Make sure you remind the people who that was. / is.
Yeah, Modu was Clay's running back year 2 and year 3, I think, right? He stayed for year 3, or did he leave?
Mm-hmm. No, he was at Louisville still.
Okay. Yeah, so year 2, beginning of year 3. And I have no clue what happened to him, so it'll be interesting to kind of see where that ends up, or if we can find him.
But
we're in year 5, so it would be his senior year right now.
Yes. But he's also a little bit more important to the Dynasty for the simple fact that he was the first 5-star that any of the users landed in the Dynasty.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about all that.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up on stream. And I know what the folks that are watching later might be thinking. How does Louisville get a 5-star running back in year 1? Well, from the state of Kentucky, and he had a proximity to home deal breaker. And nobody else offered him. It was just one of those deals that happens with certain recruits every now and then. It's not like he was a bust prospect either. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not the most elite running back prospect, but still a really good one.
I think about the time I found him, you had already kind of started in on him and had dropped him down to the point where I was unable to make a run. So I do vaguely remember the recruiting story there. Let's see.
That's okay, though. You got me back with the tackle in year 2.
Yes.
That I really wanted.
Sacked.
Whatever happened to that tackle, by the way? I'm trying to remember his name.
Offensive tackle?
Yes, he was an offensive tackle. What was his name?
Have to try to remember. He would also be a senior now, too, so.
What was I thinking? His name was like Rashad Tolbert? Does that sound right?
Hard to say. I don't remember. 4th and inches.
I want to say his.
Troy. They're going to punt.
Do want to say his first name was Rashad though, or Rashard, or something like that. Man, what a throw in center.
A good amount of luck for Troy, I would say. I don't really have much else to say on that for them to be 5-0. Probably just the year 5 sim, I guess. Let's see here. There we go.
Did you get a comment on Twitch or something?
Yeah.
Who's watching?
Old iRacing buddy of mine, Ashton. Hope you're doing well, man. Okay. By the way, it's been a minute since we've talked. What a shitty throw, man. Bad call. Wild scored another goal. It's now 7-6.
What a game, man.
Wow, dude. They rank him it. It's crazy.
If that's a any sign for the rest of that series, for game 1 to be 7-6, that could be an all-timer series.
It's been an unbelievable game. Oh, nice, man. That's pretty cool. Not too far from me.
The struggle with Jim Edmonds continues, man.
Come on, Fairleigh. Let me move. Let me move pre-snap.
I do not envy you having to play with him when you get back to the show.
Yeah, I'm not excited for the continuation of the grind here for a minute, but I was when we were racing together. I was, but I moved. I live I don't know, outside of Winston-Salem, I guess would be the term. So not terribly far from that. I think VT's about 2.5 hours if I looked it up correctly.
Virginia Tech?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about 2 hours from me.
Yeah, probably about the same distance, I would say, if I were to guess.
Maybe slightly farther for you.
Yeah, about 2.
By about 30 or 45 minutes longer for you to get to VTech. Probably, if my geographical sense is correct there. What a catch. I've got your game pulled up on my phone.
Colorado scores again, 8-6. Dude, what a game. Unbelievable.
Do what?
Just the way said, oh, to be fair, I don't have anything really against Tech, but I am a fully bought-in Deeks fan now, so I suppose any ACC squad is what it is.
I made my first trip up to Lane last fall for a game.
Yeah, you went to the Cal game, right?
Yes, I went to the Cal game. What an atmosphere. Me and a buddy of mine, as neutral observers, both of us Tennessee fans.
I love that place. Cal game was amazing.
Yeah, the Cal game was absolutely amazing.
That was the one to go to.
I'm so glad I went to that game. It was cold. It was definitely cold, but it was a fun one to go to.
Rashard Talbot, yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, he is still on this team.
Yeah, that was the tackle we went after. Both of us.
Drill the kick, that's good.
And I'm trying to remember where he was from.
I could probably tell you here after this game.
Because he was a close player proximity to both of us. I'd go back and look at some of my old videos, but I didn't put recruiting in any of those.
rightfully. Oh, tell me he's not going to get destroyed. Oh, he dropped it. Let's go.
I did flash recruiting accidentally once in an episode.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was only up there for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Too, so it really didn't make too much of a difference at that point.
Yeah, it was later in the season, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Trailer almost made a pick. Cal was a fun team last year.
Yeah, the problem is Sungapolatele had to drop back 50 times a game because he had nobody around him.
Yeah.
But the Virginia Tech defense was putrid.
Make it 9-6, MC Netter.
Oh my God. One of the games of all time there.
It's a game, yeah. A game of all time. Oh, man.
I'm at 11 of 20 total bases with Edmonds.
Get there, let's go. You know, I probably wouldn't be surprised if that was actually happening. Like I don't know, I feel like it's definitely a lot more than people will give it credit for, or happening a lot more than people will give it credit for.
What did he say?
He was talking about he thought that Virginia Tech was getting signals stolen last year with like he was talking about, he mentioned ODU specifically, which like basically Old Dominion would signal their call in, or their play call second after Virginia Tech would signal theirs in. Which
oh yeah, and the Virginia Tech Cal game had, bar none, the worst roughing the passer call I've ever seen, and probably will ever see. And it changed the complexion of the game because Cal ended up scoring. And it was part of what sent that game to overtime.
Yeah.
VTech could have won it in regulation, but that roughing the passer call on Virginia Tech was crazy. Like no lie, they called roughing the passer on Virginia Tech for a sack of Sungapolatele. I'm not kidding.
I think I do remember that, but I saw it on the back end. I wasn't watching that game, and I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing that night. Colorado wins 9-6. That's the end of game one.
It was just an absolutely horrific call. I'm one of those guys that at this point, I can't blame refs anymore, usually. That one I do, because that was just terrible.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, Virginia Tech Cal, I don't have a dog in the fight.
Right.
Max Muncy is unbelievable, dude. I've got 3 homers already with him. Oh, game.
You see Dagger on the halfback wheel? I don't think I have ever tried that. might give it a shot. Need a momentum boost out here.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You think I'll struggle much with that event tomorrow when I get to it?
I don't think it'll be the worst thing ever, but I definitely think it's going to just be time consuming, or more so than you're expecting.
I already know it's going to be rough because of the 30K PXP. I'm just curious if you think it'll be tough for me to get the wins.
Not particularly, no.
You face a lot of cheaters?
No, I got 5 wins and like 5 attempts, or I think I went 5 and 2 maybe in those 5, somewhere in there. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. The bitch of it was when I had to start just playing to get the PXP, and that's when I started struggling because I didn't care as much. I wasn't paying as much attention.
It's the plan for me tomorrow night anyways. Not really concerned with anything else on this game. Hopefully I can knock out all the remaining multiplayer stuff and get my 50 bundle.
Yeah, hopefully that'll be able to be at least accomplished tomorrow.
And based on how luck has gone with certain things compared to others, I'm sure I'll pull 2 or 3 diamonds out of it. Or this game is just going to start railing me and I won't. Which I truly wouldn't be mad about that.
A good breakup.
Although I'm going to have about 180 show packs, and if I don't pull a single diamond out of 180 show packs, I would be very surprised by that. I would be very surprised for anybody to not pull a diamond out of 180 show packs. I could see maybe only 1 or 2 happening with bad pack luck, but none, no way.
My packs have been horrid the last few days that I've at least opened any.
Other than the Tommy Edman.
Well, yeah, that was nice. That was certainly helpful to me. But
when did you pull the Cal Raleigh?
Maybe like 2 weeks ago now.
Hmm. That's right, I gotta face Randy. That sucks. May have just screwed Edmonds over in this game, but...
Oh, what a tough half, man. I don't love that by any means.
So here's a fun on-stream conversation we can have.
All right.
We can let the people watching know what our thoughts are for our 27 Dynasty and what we're considering for conference-wise.
Poor QB drilled. Yeah, he's not having a good time. So I don't know. I'm very intrigued. So like the community dynasty that I would like to have based on, you know, Discord members for the armchair analysis side of things, like I would love to just do kind of a whatever anything goes kind of dynasty with that. just see how many members we can get and run it. As for our little group here and what we've been doing with the Big East, obviously, Southwest, I think, is probably the popular favorite right now. If I were to guess, that's probably the one that everybody's going to want to do.
I would say old Pac-12 is probably number 2.
Either old Pac-12 or current Big 12, one of those two probably fits that realm. Jesus. I don't know what it was that I thought that ball like got overthrown to that running back, but so yeah, I would say both of those, or the three of those, are probably the big ones. I think ACC is in play, but I don't know how many people are truly interested in that, and I don't rightly care one way or the other. I'm just excited for it. I'm looking forward to seeing how all that'll go.
Now, I'm not going to put you on the spot and make you say which team. I'm not going to make you say which team you would like to have if we do Southwest Conference. But of those teams, who do you think would be fun to do a dynasty with?
Well, it's funny because that's the same question, or well, the answer is kind of the same either way. Because I really like.
So there's only one answer.
I really like Houston. I like what they're working on, you know, and I really like Willie Fritz. Having Mekhi Hughes as a running back is certainly a big, I don't know, a big kind of boost to that idea.
Yeah, but you're also not.
You get a quarterback for 4 years who's mobile, or at least hopefully 4 years. That's what the assumption.
And Keyshawn Henderson.
Yeah, so all of that kind of makes Houston really intriguing.
Yeah, both of us for the same exact reasons.
if I don't get Houston, I mentioned Rice, but honestly, Baylor's kind of in the front of my mind with DJ Lagway. Would be a very fun team to kind of work with there.
1, maybe 2 years with Lagway.
Probably, yeah, at a minimum, depending upon what his rating is. My God, we can't throw the ball.
I don't want to take one of the top teams.
Right.
So I don't really want Texas, but at the same time, I don't want a really bad team either. That's why Louisville was such a appealing one for me.
Yeah,
since he was my first choice, not gonna lie there. We both have the same first choice 2 years in a row, but
yeah. Right.
But Louisville was my second choice, so I was cool with that.
Yeah, and the way we're going to do it is really going to be just kind of random order, obviously. If you have a favorite team in the conference, like BJ has TCU, he's going to get the choice to use TCU. If he doesn't pick TCU or doesn't take them, then his option is going to be to he's going to fall into the order as everybody's drawn based on essentially wheel of names, just picking randomly, and kind of just see where that goes. But I have a feeling everybody who has a favorite team is going to get theirs, and then it's just going to come down to kind of
the two of us, pretty much.
The two of us, Sean, RJ, Colin, and then everything from there, really. But I would say, I think Southwest is probably going to be it. If I were to guess what everybody's going to vote, I think there might be one or two that don't or go a different direction, but...
Now, as far as the end game, would the Southwest replace the Big 12?
Probably,
or Conference USA?
Big 12. for the simple sake of rankings and getting better rankings. Especially
Yeah,
with
but not
Texas
just
and
that.
Oklahoma, because they would have to have like the playoff boost kind of deal.
Beyond that, though, if you think about it, the Big 12, with the way the game's going to be formatted, unlike the American, which is where we slotted the Big East into, the Big 12 is going to be guaranteed a playoff spot. We won't have to be ranked so highly.
Is that part of the new rules they just made? The Power Four all get guaranteed a spot?
I think so. Power Four champions, I think.
It wasn't last year, is why why I say that.
I can't.
I
I
don't
can't
remember
fully
them
remember
changing
that.
rule. I don't think we're guaranteed a spot, but I don't think we'll be left out. Holy shit! What a catch! Wow. Okay.
Troy's giving you all you want.
Yep.
I'm in an extra innings game in many seasons.
Well, touchdown, Troy. All right. This is what I figured was going to happen with this team being 5-0, man. I thought they'd walk in and kind of momentum would carry them to keep this thing close. See what we can do here.
Come on, Edmonds, walk this off. Come on, beat that out. Infield hit for Edmonds, I believe. Yep. Now the opportunity is with...
There you go, quick. Oh, he's... Wow. 2 broken tackles on that. We're going to have some Heisman candidates in this conference. Bo Jackson was a monster against me. I know he absolutely torched BJ in their half a game.
What a run, though, you just had. That's right. I'm a little behind. The stream's a little behind, but...
Yeah. I can't believe we didn't move up, but USF dropped 6 spots after that game last week. That was such a fun matchup.
I guess the one thing that I wasn't the biggest fan of this weekend, like I told you, I wasn't feeling great yesterday. So I didn't play any yesterday.
Right.
And so I didn't get the double XP for yesterday.
Oh. That's right. That's happening this week.
This weekend.
Yeah. I'll take one of my timeouts here.
All right. I'm a home run away with Jim Edmonds for finishing him.
Let's go full read option here. Oh my goodness. What a touchdown run. Wow. Way to put
All right, I'm going to pause the
200 on
game
the
to see
board.
this.
Way to put 200 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be
Oh, my goodness.
play it conservative, punt the ball away. And
This team's got some
they were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that
things going on for them now.
their win probability now. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make.
There's one thing we're gonna have. It's a good run game.
So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rob.
Yeah, a little bit younger of a quarterback.
Minimal gain there. Still a bit.
After, what was it, two-time champ Ryan Puglisi?
3-time.
He won 3? Okay.
We won 3 in a row. Yep.
Well, I knew you won 3 in a row. I just didn't know if Puglisi was the
Yeah,
quarterback
this
for
is
all
the
3.
first year without him.
Was he first-round pick?
I believe something like that. Yeah.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
There we go. Good play.
The football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
All right.
Nope. Neither one of you are catching that.
Ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field.
All right, Edmonds, let's go, man.
Where you impose your will
Let's get a look for
for a touchdown, David.
for Suggs here.
Nope. Fielder's
Don't see
choice.
much cover 6. Cover 6 the meta? I honestly don't know. I like my base cover 3, and then I run some random stuff off of that. But
Second and 11. Trying play action. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right.
Now, obviously, your defense is set up differently, and you have different players, but YouTuber I watch is absolutely destroying with cover 4 right now.
really,
Yes,
I ran a lot of
absolutely
cover 4
killing
on
it.
Colin. I ran a lot of cover 4 palms with him, but that was simply so I could try to fucking mitigate some of his deep ball.
Of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to bully their way
Wow, that's not the way I thought that play was going to work. I was supposed to
to the line of scrimmage and
try to hold on the read there.
this one. It's going to be tough
I like cover 6 in the sense of trying to get
running the football and bleeding the clock. They've
trying to throw a different look at somebody, but honestly I don't think I use it as much as I probably could, or probably might feel the need to at some point. Might test
I
that
wish-
out a little more.
I wish, at least in certain situations, that man coverage was a little more usable for the corners that have good man coverage ratings.
Right.
Just feels like unless a guy has 90
third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying
at man coverage.
to expect to be physical, but this offensive line
Yeah, I get burnt in man a lot, which stinks, but it is what it is. And I'm not kicking a field goal on the 2-yard line. I don't give a shit.
But I mean, if you've got the quote-unquote personnel to be able to run a man scheme,
Oh yeah.
you should be able to do that. But it seems
Absolutely.
like you just can't.
3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
I get away with it a little more now than I used to, but it's still far from like something I love unless I'm bringing pressure, at which at that point it's a little different. But
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads it left.
he overthrew him much.
Me being not very good at defense is at least part of the reason that I'm not in the Dynasty. Let's call a spade there. I feel like borderline liability is the right phrase to use there.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. I'll tell you, you cannot count this
If not simply for that game against Alex where he ran for, what was it, 400 yards on me or something.
Something of that nature, I feel like.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw again. And he
Not
really
happening.
needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He'll do it himself. He did not
There we
make
go.
it a stone wall on third down. That's got to hurt if you're the offense.
Let's try another one of those.
Yeah, you've got command of this one.
That's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play, but how about physicality?
I forgot how short these games are.
Wow. You know, they're not even
Already in
like
the fourth quarter.
I got bitched at because they were too long at the beginning.
What?
At
I don't
8
remember
minutes.
that.
Yeah, there were a couple of people who were like, "Oh, the games are too long." But honestly, I like 8 minutes. I think 8 works really well for both user and computer games to get the stats and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
8 minutes is typically perfect. I really like 10 in my solo dynasties, but I deal with 8 certainly. I think that's really the proper number for an online dynasty, especially when you have accelerated clock on.
These offenses are so sophisticated nowadays, they're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Where the hell did he come from? Okay. He was still offsides. I thought he was subbing off the field for some reason. Should know they probably don't really do
Oh, don't
that.
talk to BJ about offsides in this game. That's a sore subject too. I fear.
He got busted offsides earlier.
Yes, he did, but on his screen, at least, he said that the player was very clearly onsides. But the thing about it was, Tyler, is that on that play that he was whistled for offsides, Colin threw a deep ball into the end zone and BJ picked it. And so the pick got wiped off the board.
Ah.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now.
And it was at that point, it was still a one score game. And so Colin went down and scored after that and made it 2 scores.
Couldn't get that one away. It's all right. We'll take the dub. A solid one. I need to look at the Heisman race right now, see kind of what that looks like.
Come on, man. Throw me a strike. That's a strike, unfortunately. How are you handling the new strike zone, by the way?
It's taken me a minute to get used to the like the new side of it with the like batting, but like in terms of trying to talk myself out of taking pitches that are on the edge now, but it's also kind of made me a little less disciplined, but
yep.
It is what it is.
No, I didn't tell you to go to second.
Yeah, Ashton, have a good one, man. Feel free to come in anytime, man.
Yeah, have a good one, Ashton.
Dude, how in the hell is this guy? He's the only one in the Heisman race? We don't have anybody else? What a fucking mess. 1,400 yards.
Omodu.
Huh?
Umodu.
No, I'm going to look. Dude, Alex has 1,400 yards in like 5 games, 6 games.
Well, yeah, when he plays the computer and beats him 94-3.
Yeah, you have that.
Had to know.
Okay. Yep. View roster for the simple fact of
You can probably.
there it is. National. We're gonna sort by name.
You could probably sort by overall.
Ooh,
Because he has to be a high overall if he's still in the.
Oh my fucking god.
Am I going to be sick?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh hell no. What?
Oh, God.
Oh.
Went to Miami of Ohio.
Yeah.
Why?
Man, I didn't even know he ever went to the portal. 84 carries for 374 and a touchdown so far in his time over there. Let's take a look at them stats. He transferred out for last year, 875 yards and 10 touchdowns last year.
Underutilized, man.
Oh, man. That's
Show me what
crazy.
Louisville's up to as a whole. I want to see if anybody's still there from year one and how they developed.
All right, so we got quarterback Bryce Baker. I don't know about.
I don't think I brought him in.
He was Middle Tennessee State, USF, Louisville, and then Louisville again this year. Sam Samuel. Did
Let
you
me see.
bring him in? No.
No, I didn't bring in any of those backs. The running backs. Now remember, you're behind, or the stream is behind.
I'm on running back still.
Carlos Anthrop I brought in.
All right.
I know that for a fact. Still waiting for it to get there. Did I bring in Rooks? I might have brought in Rooks. I can't remember. But Anthrop definitely. The others no. So you can go to receiver.
Yep. Already there. This one I believe.
Waiting for it to get there.
Did.
Cargile and Sizemore were two guys I got out of the portal.
Oh, really?
And they had high dev, yes. I got Cargile from, he was at Oklahoma. He didn't play for Oklahoma. And then Sizemore came from Ohio.
Yeah,
Sizemore had elite dev.
I remember that one. I remember you bringing him in.
Masifalo I brought in. And Hunt. I moved from running back to receiver.
Yes.
Everybody else is new. So all four of those receivers I brought in. Yes, look at Sizemore, dude. Platinum cutter.
Yeah.
Dude. Those three at the bottom I did not recruit.
So you brought in Devon Mitchell?
Yes, I did. He's still there? Wow.
Yeah. Troy Hyder.
I don't remember.
Is a left tackle, currently a senior.
I think I brought. I either had. He was on the roster year one.
Gotcha.
He was on the roster year one.
Checks out.
I'm still waiting for it to switch over.
That's fine. I'm gonna let it keep going.
Funny, there's a Tolbert on the roster.
Yeah.
Okay, left guard.
Can't say I think you brought any of these linemen in for the most part.
Yeah, I struggled to keep linemen, unfortunately. The redshirt sophomores potentially I brought in.
Yeah.
I don't think I brought in those centers.
Because they would have been freshman year 3, so...
Evan Sanders I brought in.
Okay.
Evan Sanders was a recruit for me. Finnegan was around. He was already on the roster though. And I might have signed Blau. I don't remember for sure. Dylan Smith was already on the roster. CJ May was already on the roster. Tyndall was one I brought in. He transferred from USC. Enigbari was one I brought in too. But Tyndall, I was curious to see how he panned out. He had normal dev, unfortunately. Derek Gaines I brought in. Marquise Jones I brought in. And Howden was already on the roster.
Timmy Turner.
White was probably on the roster. I just don't remember him. At linebacker. Rahman, I think I brought in. George Dobbs, I think I brought in. Ruse was a 4-star recruit for me. Langley, I transferred from Georgia. Evanson was a recruit for me. The other 2 I did not recruit. John Mitchell, you probably remember that one. Because you wanted him, but you couldn't go after him.
Yep, I was fucking pissed.
Josh Hunter was unbelievable. He was an elite dev recruit for me at corner. All 4 of those top corners I brought in. And maybe even Scales, I can't remember for sure. Micah Rice was already on the roster, I think. Sidney Cobb I brought in. And then Jathan Hatch was already on the roster. I'd recruited the kicker. And I don't think I recruited any of those punters. I don't think.
Fair enough. All right, so what is left here? We've USF got a big win. You'll see played 2 times. Our lovely Boston College friend decided he was going to rage quit his game, so mid game. So he took this loss via autopilot. Colin went back and replayed it, got his stats. But you'll notice that when you go look at Boston College's schedule, there are 2 losses in play for him. His next week game against UConn, and in 4 weeks, week 11, when he's supposed to play Syracuse. Neither of those games are going to be played. That is going to both hurt him in visits, and it's going to hurt him in terms of overall record. And those are 2 games that are winnable for him, that he could certainly do some damage and maybe be a 4-8 team. And now he's got to hope that he wins against Old Dominion, West Virginia, or Pittsburgh. And that's a penalty. Like, if you're gonna fucking quit out of your games, I'm not holding back any further. Like, everybody has had their opportunities to be adults about this shit and understand that, like, we're all just the end goal is to have fun. Like, obviously, it is fun to get your ass kicked. I understand that. I hate it. That's how it has to happen. Somebody has got to be at the bottom of the conference, unfortunately. And that's kind of the repetitive circle that BJ's in right now. I get it. I get the frustration. However, ruining somebody else's fun and ruining the game for somebody else is not okay at any point. Play your games, even if you're getting beat. I get it. Just take the fucking loss. Move on. We're all adults. Doesn't make you any better or worse for winning or losing. But he's gonna take his losses there. as kind of a bit of a punishment. Back in year 1, we did the same thing with USF for a similar situation. So, hopefully going forward, we do not have to continue to fucking deal with this shit. We can get over it. So that's just being put out there way ahead of time. That's why that got put in play. Cam's got to play Syracuse still. Alex has got to play North Carolina yet. And then we'll see if Virginia Tech plays. He hasn't been playing, so it's possible that he just gets thrown on autopilot and we move on from this week as well. So we'll see how all that goes. Going to be interesting. West Virginia on a bye week. Next week for us, we've got Clay's old team, Louisville. Should be a kind of fun game, honestly, if we're really looking at this kind of legit, because this
I almost wish that was the game you played tonight.
Yeah, I mean, 81 overall team is definitely not as good as they were when you left them, but they're doing a lot of things right so far. So that'll be a fun team to kind of get a game in against. I'm excited for that one to play through. Going back to my schedule real quick, I'm excited for that Pitt game. That's going to be fun. We get Miami. That's going to be just what it's going to be. I don't really know what else to say on that one. And then you get Army Temple. I feel like we can walk into the West Virginia game once again with one loss, or maybe even be undefeated, at least in conference play, and maybe at worst a 2-loss team going into that one, a chance to kind of just punch a ticket to the playoffs. So feel fairly solid about where we stand right now going into these final 6 games, or they're going into the back half of the season, I should say, I guess. We'll have our opportunities, that's for sure, to win some games. This Pitt team is still okay, but they are definitely not the same as they were with the user in hand, that's for sure. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, we'll just kind of see where it all lands. But once again, another year we've got 5 teams ranked, and we'll see what happens. By the way, Rutgers is above 500. You're not seeing that incorrectly. Cam has the Scarlet Knights in a good
They're
position.
humming.
Yeah, chance to be 4-2 after this week if he can go beat Syracuse. So looking forward to seeing if he does. But with all that said, we're gonna get out of here for the night. Hope y'all have a good one. And yeah, next time you see me, we'll be playing the Louisville Cardinals, I believe, at home. So